Of the Canadian Hockey League, Brad Boys.
The Dallas Stars select from the Canadian Hockey League Windsor Spitfires, Steve Ott.
From the Brampton Battalion in the Ontario Hockey League, and left winger Rafi Torres.
It's a resume the Western League can match.
From our own Calgary Hitman. The Calgary Flames select Brent Cron, goaltender.
Washington Capitals are proud to select from the Canadian Hockey League Moose Jaw Warriors, Brian Southerby.
From the Calgary Hitmen, Pavel Brendel.
Tonight, the present meets the future. Jason Spezza playing himself into position to go first overall, skating against a goaltender with ice water in his veins. Their paths uncharted. Tonight, we plot a course to stardom.
Sportsnet CHL Hockey.
They played the first hockey game in the Guelph Sports Entertainment Centre back in September. Tonight, the building gains big event status. The CHL All-Star Series, the Western Hockey League against the Ontario Hockey League. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Guelph. We are about an hour west of Toronto. It's the Canadian Hockey League on CTV Sportsnet. I'm Darren Millard. Game 2 of the CHL All-Star Series. Remember, a week ago, the QMJHL had that great rally in the third period at the Molson Centre to beat up on the Ontario Hockey League. They're rewarded by a night off. Tonight, the Western Hockey League brings with them the Eastern Conference All-Stars going head-to-head with the best from the West in the Ontario Hockey League. This is a game chock full of outstanding stories. In fact, the Western Hockey League lineup tonight will feature representatives from 4 of the top 8 teams in the Canadian Hockey League. Their job to shut down the #1 rated North American prospect entering the 2001 National Hockey League entry draft. It's going to be a fantastic game, East against West. We wouldn't have it any other way, and our broadcast booth reflective of that. Mike Toth is from the Prairies, John Druce from Ontario. Gentlemen.
All right, thanks very much, Darren. We are looking forward to this hockey game. Great to be joined in the broadcast booth again by John Druce. So many stars in the game. John, maybe the biggest star of them all, though, Jason Spezza.
That's right, Mike. Jason Spezza, he's played as a 15-year-old for the Brampton Battalion. He's played in the World Junior Championships. He's come into this game with a lot of experience, but most of all, he's rated #1 in the upcoming NHL draft. He's one of those players you have to keep an eye on.
Jason Spezza playing at the World Junior Tournament along with Rafi Torres of the Brampton Battalion.
Rafi Torres, he's a dynamic young player. He's one of my favorites. He knows how to score goals. He knows how to put himself in position, and he's not afraid to throw the weight around out there.
Yeah, he's a tough kid, and he won bronze at the World Juniors with Team Canada. We all know who won the gold, though. That was the Czech Republic, led by Pavel Brendel.
That's right, Pavel Brendel. He scored 73 goals as a rookie. He's drafted to the New York Rangers in the first round. He's one of those guys, he's a big kid, he's got all kinds of skill, and he knows how to find the net. He's one of those guys that you have to keep an eye on every night, so watch out for Pavel.
Yes, Brendel leading the World Junior Championships in scoring. Somebody's got to stop the puck in a game like this. Maybe it's Dan Blackburn of the Kootenay Ice.
Dan Blackburn is one of those kids. He's a very focused player. As a 16-year-old, he took the Kootenay Ice to the Memorial Cup. He's a winner. He knows how to stop the puck. And he's one of those guys you always have to watch out for every night. He can turn a game around by himself.
Partner, it's going to be a great night at this brand new arena in Guelph. We're looking forward to it. Hi, everybody. Mike Toth along with John Druce. What a beautiful building and what a great night for hockey. Great to have you with us. Time now to take a look at our starting goaltenders. It is in the nets. Brought to you by Bauer. Leave an impression. And for the Western Hockey League Eastern Conference All-Stars, Dan Blackburn gets the nod. He is a great young goaltender from the Kootenay Ice, the CHL Rookie of the Year last season. And in goal for the OHL West, the best goaltender right now in the Ontario Hockey League, Rob Zepp. He is a draft pick of the Atlanta Thrashers, so we've got some great goaltenders in this game. And we better have some good goaltenders in this game, John, because we have some excellent shooters, too, don't we?
Oh, there's a lot of skill out there, a lot of shooters, great goaltending. This should be a terrific night of hockey. Peter DeBoer is the head coach of the All-Star team. He coaches the Plymouth Whalers. He's one of those guys that's a very smart man. He's only 32 years old. He has a lot of experience behind him. Two-time OHL Coach of the Year, as you see there.
6 years with the Whalers, and meantime, this guy knows a thing or two about playing winning hockey. You played against this guy.
I played against Brent Sutter. He has so much experience. I can't even say how many years of experience he has.
17 years in the NHL on the ice, my friend.
2 Stanley Cups, exactly. No, he's one of those guys. He has a gritty family reputation, and they're out there to win every night, and I'm sure that tonight's not going to be any different.
Well, coaching is in his blood, just like playing was, because, of course, he's got 2 brothers coaching in the NHL right now. Daryl doing a great job with San Jose, and Dwayne trying to turn that Florida Panther program around. So we are set to go. Sit back and leave the drive at us. It's time for the second installment of the CHL All-Star Series on Sportsnet. Western Hockey League All-Stars dressed in the dark road jerseys. They've got the puck in their own zone. Out to Pavel Brendel, bounces off his stick. And here it comes, Blatny over the blue line looking for help. He's got Brendel with him. Blatny and Brendel played together for the Czechs of the World Junior. And of course they won gold. There's a shot by Stoll, nowhere near the net. Go to work in the power play. And the man to watch, Rostislav Klesla, the first-round pick of the Columbus Blue Jackets. He wears number 7. He mans the point. Down deep. There's a shot, they score! Ward was in front. It might have gone off a body as Stephen Weiss directed it at the net. And the Ontario Hockey League striking quickly with Pavel Brendel in the penalty box. And they lead it 1-0.
Well, Stephen Weiss is one of those players. He's a complete player. And Peter Boyer said it before the game. He's probably one of the most complete players that he's ever coached. And that's a pretty big compliment with the players that he has coached. A little give and go. He jumps by his defender, throws it out front, and it goes off one of the WHL players. Now the key to this play here, he gives it off and he breaks for the hole. And what happens is the guy that was covering him early when he had the puck left him and let him just skate down and was wide open behind the net. A little bit of a lucky goal, but he got himself in the open and put it in the right spot.
Polyakovo with the pass ahead for Klesla. Right wing for Spezza. Will he shoot? Yes, he will. And what a shot it was. Goal judge with an itchy trigger finger, but it went off the side of the net. And Schultz out of the penalty box. Here comes Schultz moving in. He's got the break. Takes the shot. Bag saves Zepp. Nose to nose with Schultz. And Zepp won that war. Now they open things up. Jacino over the line. Drop pass. That's not going to work far. He is going to get there first. Comes behind the net. Blatny. He's got Schultz open. There he is. Lots of time. Takes a shot. And he rang the bar. Division of the Western Hockey League at the All-Star break. Novak. Cross ice. Bomey's doing a shot, deflects, and they score! And that's that Bronco line that we were talking about. Nathan Smith right in front, number 13, got a piece of that puck.
Well, they do have a lot of chemistry. They played together all year long. They moved the puck around well outside the perimeter, and they had guys going to the net, and they just got a nice wrist shot to the net to create a scoring opportunity. Well, here you see it again. What happens here is the right winger comes down and he leaves his point. Then the left winger on the other side is trying to cover for him to come over and take his check. So that leaves the defenseman wide open to get a shot on net. Notice the left winger jumping over and leaves this point man wide open to get a shot on net. Like I said, they had a player out front, got his stick on the puck, and that's how you get the garbage goals.
Oh, at the faceoff, Schultz moves to the front of the net. He's been great in this game. Nick Schultz. He wears number 5. He's the captain of the Prince Albert Raiders. Joel Ward back the other way. Moves to the front, takes a shot on the run. Surma shoots and he scores! And the OHL take the 2-1 edge.
Well, the OHL created another scoring opportunity. The Western League had 3 guys caught deep in their own end. They broke out on a 4-on-2. Joel Ward creates a play, makes a nice shot on net, and Surma's driving to the net and gets a rebound. That's exactly what you got to do. You got to drive to the net, get it to the net. Goes off the skate there, gets right on Surma's stick. That's a little lucky. It's bouncing right on his stick, but
time ticking down the power play. In fact, it is over. OHL though still with a shot. Klesla takes it, puck way up in the air. They bang away, puck still loose in that blue paint. But finally, Blackburn covers it up. Wiseman to center, through to Roy. Puck is loose. Bardovic losing it. Here's Wiseman moving in, takes the shot. Big save, Blackburn rebound. There's a shot. Oh, it goes over the net. Budolin had Blackburn down and apparently out. Barrett throws the puck in deep. And the buzzer goes at the 10-minute mark automatically because that is the signal that we are going to change goaltenders, and Blackburn made a pretty good stop down the stretch. Pudelin with an outstanding opportunity for the OHL. When we come back, new goalies. We're getting warmed up, and the new goaltender's getting warmed up as well. And another edition of In the Nets brought to you by Bauer. Leave an impression. And in goal for the Western Hockey League now, the first-round pick of the Calgary Flames from the Calgary Hitmen, Brent Cron, and down at the other end, it's a big moment for this man, the hometown boy, if you will, from the Guelph Storm, Craig Anderson. He's got the second-best goals against average in the OHL, and he's getting set. And you know, John, that this young man has some butterflies playing in his hometown. Company at the World Juniors, and he's right, the battalion playing some great hockey. All right, here we go. And quickly, Anderson, the hometown boy that we were talking about with the glove save. Now Johnny's in the game.
Oh, absolutely, he's in the game. You know, when you think about it, he's got a lot of competition down at the other end. They're both Calgary draft picks.
That's right.
Okay, so he's got a lot to prove tonight. I'm sure the Calgary scouts are in the audience.
But that's who Weiss reminds them of, is Steve Yzerman. Pretty good comparison. In front. There's a shot. Rebound. Puck loose. They score! Wiseman, he put it upstairs.
Oh, it's a hard work goal. It's a power play goal, but they were forcing them. They were creating turnovers. And I said earlier, they have to stop having these turnovers, the WHL, if they're going to be successful. Chad Wiseman knows what to do with the puck when he gets it. All they've been doing is they've been getting it to the front of the net. In a garbage goal, he throws it upstairs. Notice he had 3 guys out front. It seems like the WHL guys are just standing around. They're not getting on the loose pucks. They only have 1 guy out front opposed to 2 or 3 of the OHL guys out front.
Blatney roughhoused into the boards by Jay Harrison, and that's what John was talking about. And now, how about this? Right beside that Western Hockey League bench, and Harrison trying to get at somebody. Now everybody involved. There's the emotion we were looking for.
That's just what I was going to say. Brent Sitter said the emotion would increase, and I think it's starting to happen right now.
Always in that shooting position. Schultz traps it. 35 seconds to go. Power play time. Milroy takes the shot. Rebound. Smith bangs away. Ulmer is plastered in front. Oh, what a hit by Ott.
I asked him about that fight, almost fight last year with Sheldon Keefe. He said that
has it over the line. Now he needs some help. Klesler. Back to Pecker. Into Klesler. Takes the shot. Sprawling save. Cron. To Ulmer. Back to Mapletop. Didn't get loose. Ulmer has it behind the net. Wanvig was shouting for it. He wanted it. Deflection. They score! Mapletop quickly in front. He's got those good hands. And the New York Islander draft pick as the WHL right back into this one. It's 3-2.
Well, you know, Brent Sutter was in the locker room talking to these kids and pumping them up for the 3rd period. I'm sure he really wants to win this game. And Mapletop is one of his players who just scored that goal. There's a lot of turnovers, and the Western League came out hard this period. You see here, Ulmer gets the puck out to the high slot, throws it at the net, and Mapletop is there just to redirect it into the net. But a turnover was caused that goal.
Mapletop with the good hands, and he showed it. Spencer. Jacina takes the shot. Cron doesn't know where it is. It's off to the side. WHL clears it. What a story. I'm not sure if he's going to play tonight or not, but what a story he's been. Pecker. He's got a man open, and here we go. Torres takes the shot. He scores!
Well, what a big goal for the Ontario Hockey League. The Western League pulled it within 1, but now the Ontario League is up by 2. Well, what can you say? The Western League, they did the right thing. They won the face-off. But it's the determination of Torres here. He gets in the shooter's face, gets the puck back, and picks the top shelf on the goaltender Cron. Short wind up, gets it away quick.
Brevity promptly gives it away. Woodall looking to spot Roy. Novak out of the penalty box. OHL in front. They score! Buderlin, and it's 5-2. Not a power play goal, but they'll take it.
Well, the Ontario League's on a roll now. They're starting to move the puck well. They're almost playing as if they have a system. They're playing together well. Almost like they've been playing together a long time. In the Western League, it's another turnover what creates the goal. The puck's in behind the net. They're not strong in the puck, and it actually started at the blue line earlier in the play with Almer. They turned the puck over. But Chad Wiseman comes out in front, and Buderlin's right there all alone. None of the defenders are there to pick him up.
Picks up the double minor. Pecker takes the shot. Big save. 2 saves, Kron. And Kron was right there again to grab that rebound. Rafi Torres right there whacking away, but Jasewski trying to move to the middle. Blocked by Kristanovich. This is going to be fun. Brendel on the breakaway, moving in. Big save, Anderson. The hometown boy beats Brendel. Ward over the line. He's got Surma open. There's the shot. And somehow Kron stopped that, and the whistle goes. That goes to the body. Klesla. Big glove save, Kron. What a bullet. 20 seconds to go in the third period, and the OHL are going to win this. They're not done yet. Roy, the Wiseman. Shot goes wide. Buderlin trying to work it in front. Derek Roy. The Dolman. Shoot the puck, kid. That's what the crowd wants to see. And now we've got a fight. How about this? Vandermeer and Buderlin as the buzzer goes. And about, well, at the midway point of this game, we started to get a feisty bit of hockey in the air, and it's exemplified with a fight right at the buzzer. We are going to say so long. 5-2 is the final score of the OHL over the Western Hockey League. Sports Central coming up next in every region except Pacific. And don't forget, another edition of Sportsnet CHL Hockey coming your way Monday. We've got Brampton against Kitchener. On behalf of John Bruce and the entire crew, this is Mike Toth saying so long from Guelph. Good night, everybody.